Hi, this is Jillian from Scheider Farms, and we're actually not at Scheider Farms today. We're at my house, and we just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like when you don't take care of things perfectly. Most things at the greenhouse are fertilized regularly, watered daily. We wanted to take you to a little behind the scenes of a real life and what it looks like. I am guilty of not always fertilizing like I should or watering like I should. I talked to Donald about it actually this morning, and he has no idea what I'm talking about. So things got away from me last week. Our dog actually ate our hose, so watering was really tricky. I did great all summer, but this last week with kids starting back to school, mornings just got really rushed, and I put my flowers really on the back burner, and you can tell. And I actually just noticed this morning that I do have a budworm on my petunias. So every time I drive by or into my house, I just feel sad looking at my petunias. They just don't look great. They don't look like they did earlier this summer. And so it's time for me to give them a refresher. So the petunias don't look great. And they're, up here I have a lot of stretched out, dried, dead branches, and you can see the blooms are not looking very good. My other one's a little bit better, but still just not great. Now my dipladenia, however, looks amazing. Tons of blooms are about to explode on it. And so I'm gonna actually leave this, and this is what I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, was you don't have to start from scratch for your fall pots. You can actually kind of pull things out and work with it. So I'm gonna still keep my dipladenia, which I know a lot of you ask in the spring what the difference is. And you can see here, a mandevilla would have grown so much taller. You need a trellis for those. This dipladenia just stays kind of bushy. I have a little frame inside of it, but it just gets these kind of long tendrils, which I personally like. Some people cut them off, but I have a much more whimsical, kind of organic feel to my pots, and so I enjoy them. So I'm gonna leave that in there, and I'm just gonna really carefully, and I'll show you, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but I'm just gonna really carefully pull out my petunias. You can see right here, it comes out pretty easily, and it looks so bad. See the underside? And this is normal. It's not normal at Scheider Farms, obviously, because they do such a good job keeping hold of things. And you can see I planted some bacopa in here in the spring. It looked really pretty together, but the honey petunia is really aggressive, and it actually ended up, I thought that they would do well together. I didn't prune them back enough. So it did end up taking over the bacopa. So I'm gonna go through, take all of these out, and then I went and got some really cool fall annuals, and I just love all the colors. I've got some kale, I have some zinnias here, and then my absolute favorite, creeping Jenny, which a lot of you probably already have. So if you have this growing in your pot right now, don't get rid of it, because it loves the cold weather. It will thrive. It'll really take off once it cools down. And so I'm gonna take all of these pieces, and I'm gonna refresh my pot, and I'll get back to you in just a second. All right, so here's our finished pots. Really simple. I just added in our kale, angled down, some zinnias, nice big asparagus fern in the back to really fill in things. So just don't be discouraged if things didn't play out how you thought they would with your pots, and use what you already have. This dipladenia, it'll look really good. It's always the last thing to die for me in the fall when things get cold. So I'm gonna keep it going, keep it growing, and it's gonna look beautiful, and then you can just revamp the plants that you have around it. So definitely come see us at the greenhouse, see all the really fun and freshly grown annuals that we have, and hopefully you can refresh your pot so you can enjoy them for the next few months. And we'll see you at the greenhouse.